think
Yay.
we did it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Anja, for setting that thing up today. Ah, welcome to Winning Generation. I am so grateful that you're all here. I'm in Egypt right now and enjoying the
Tell us.
holidays.
Tell us. Tell us.
What do you want to hear? Like, I mean, I've been in the room of the doctor of Anubis. Um, energy come. I was seeing energies and colors and just like the pulse coming in and out and in and out. So was a room where Anubis was doing some healing on people, and this energy is yeah, um, just not to put into human words really.
Mm,
So yeah, like what I
this is
can say
perfect.
is synchronicity after synchronicity.
Yes.
That's for
A-
sure.
And especially on this day.
Today,
Um,
like I mean, this with Anubis, this was like a week ago or so, or like 5 days, 6 days ago. But yeah, tell us about today,
You're
my brother.
probably still integrating, yeah?
yes.
Oh,
Uh,
mm-hmm,
we're all, this is a global
big time.
integration. We're moving through a generational shift and it's global. So this is why the three of us are in different locations and speaking about it. And for Yarda to be in Egypt, where I was told that's where my memory came from. And I said, no, that couldn't have
Mm-hmm.
possibly happened because I denied it. And then today I'm doing my messages. I did them for the 28th. And then they said, now look at the 29th. And I said, oh my God. And then I put down, oh, you've hit the jackpot because they are completely aligned from 2008, showing the cycle that we're moving through currently in our world. Here in the US, we're having a No King's Day, a huge protest all over the country, which is about liberation, which is about each person coming to understand who they are and accepting their authentic place in the world. This is part of the generational change
Hmm.
that we're moving through. And so it couldn't have been more perfect that we're talking about this today. And those messages came up. I'm going to publish them so everyone can see them. And then, and I don't remember what I write. I've never, this is, no one's ever done it like this because I'm doing it on the same day on the 28th since 2008. And it comes up and it's this alignment to show us that we're all aligned. And in one of the messages, they had me put down a song that I was singing in. When I used to go to Course in Miracles. Marianne Williamson used to do lectures on a Course in Miracles, and I would go there and sing. But I took one song called "The Search Is Over." It was a song by Jarne, and I changed the words about. And I said, and I was singing it that the search was over when you finally decide to accept yourself and who you're meant to become, and
Mm-hmm.
that's our evolutionary journey.
I love that. I love
Okay.
that. Yeah, big time, big time. And integration is very key. Like, I mean, today I woke up at 5,
Mm,
um, or quarter to 5. We went to the Temple of Isis,
mm,
the original one, not the one who has moved before, because the other one got underwater, underwater. So they
mhm,
kind of put all of the information that was in the Temple of Isis, placed it on the Philae Island to preserve all of the data, basically, and the geometry. So we've been to the original one today to see the sunrise, and came back and I had 2 naps till 11:30. Like I napped twice. My body felt like there's just so much integration in it,
right.
and the love that I'm feeling, and the energies that come through, the synchronicities, and really the gatekeepers or the keepers of the land of those sacred sites who just bring me into places that tourists usually aren't allowed to go into. I mean, all of those things, my human body is really experiencing a lot of input right now. So again, like the integration part is a key aspect.
And so what we're demonstrating is that that integration happens in our consciousness, and that's not. And we're going to do that individually, and we're going to do it differently, which is why we're the three of us are talking about these different physical bodies we're in, these different places that we live, these. different appearances that we might have, but still that
Mm-hmm.
consciousness is all one. And that's what we're coming to understand and accept.
Oh wow. I just clicked it, and my phone shows like a dollar sign, and I just wrote into the comments on every destination, new to streaming or $10 discount. Shit. Streaming is smart. Um,
Universal message. I would like to add something as well. So on Tuesday, I think it was on Tuesday, yeah, I had a Akashic record
Mm,
reading,
yes.
mhm,
and I was also told, because I got an insight into my soul contracts and, everything, not everything, but a lot what was happening in my past lives. And I was also told, which I already knew, but this was just confirmation, that I had quite a lot of lives in ancient Egypt,
Hmm.
mhm,
as a healer, as a shaman, but also as somebody who was not really, hmm, how can I say, accepted.
Hmm.
Like
Yes.
few of my lives were very, very difficult there, and few, it was amazing. It was very, very, um, they were very abundant and very, very powerful.
Hmm.
So whenever now, when we are talking about Egypt, and now Jarne, because you are there, I feel very connected.
Hmm.
Everything is
mhm,
so, so aligned. And by the way, I was also told, because I also asked, like, what is happening in my life at the moment.
Hmm.
I'm trying to not ask why.
Hmm.
I'm unlearning. I'm unlearning this
I like
why,
it.
because yeah, when
Mhm,
I was a child, I was like, oh, why is that? Why is that? But now, like, we don't have to know the reason. So,
mhm,
but I got this insight that I am currently burning a lot of ancestral trauma, not trauma, karma,
Yes.
especially on masculine lineage. So I'm
mhm,
really burning a lot of karma, and really kind of breaking these patterns of of this unhealthy masculine
mm,
energy in my
Hmm.
lineage, because I have a son. Yeah, I have 11-year-old son. So basically, everything what I will, I will do, I will heal, I will finish, my son will not have to do it. And I'm so happy. And I got a confirmation that I really did a lot of healing already. And my ancestors are like celebrating me. I felt the celebration on the other side. So yeah, a lot of very, very interesting
What,
things going
yeah,
what
on.
you just,
thank you. Like, give me one moment. I hope I can still listen.
hmm.
I want to invite some people from the school community, but keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
What you just said was so, Anya, that was just so perfect because, see, I looked at the message for last year and on the 29th in 2025, and it says, here's everything you wanted to know. Then they said, well, we gave it to you in 2008, but you wouldn't remember it. You wouldn't have accepted it then. And this is what it says. Your only job, as it were, is to first decide what it is you wish to create and then put it away. The putting it away process means to give up trying to figure out exactly how it's going to get done. When you continually try to figure out how it will be accomplished, your mind, because of its prior training, will take you to places of fear, worry, and anxiety, and thereby halt your progress, the progress you may have had. In your present moment awareness, you simply do the thing in front of you with full attention. Experience your joy, and there watch the manifestation appear before you. You have been given countless examples in your life experiences where certain solutions to your challenges and situations have shown up miraculously for you. And this was precisely to make you aware of how the process works. Trust it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's what it
No
was.
why, no how,
Mm,
but just trust it. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I like that. I
Mhm.
jump in there like with I haven't planned anything here. Like I just booked the flight here and the first hotel in um Cairo, and now I'm here. for I think a couple more days. Um, and the things that happened and how they happened, if I would have asked why, like I wouldn't sit here maybe,
Mm.
or I wouldn't have had the experiences that I had. And it's like our brain, every time we ask a question, our brain looks for the answer. It's a very intelligent system that we're operating on.
I've always
And
admired that about you.
what?
That you would trust and just go, just like the message was saying. You just trust and go.
Mm.
That's not how I live. And I'm just being completely honest. We will each do something different. And I've always
And
admired that because
thank you. I mean,
I,
the same with the talk that I had, because I was asked if I want to do a talk on body vitality, and I said yes, and I haven't
hmm,
prepared anything.
hmm,
Um, and it was very wild. And there was a part of me that questioned that in the call, not really before, like maybe half an hour before. I was like, okay, should I prepare anything or what? But like, and even inside the talk, like when I just like, I don't know, I felt like I don't have anything to say. And I wanted to have other people to engage. There is this voice. It's not that I don't have this voice, because I'm part of the collective that
hmm,
has like fear, that is fear based, or that wants to know the answer, or that speculates what other people think, or that they're, oh, maybe they're annoyed, or no, they're talking and this is not how this talk should be, or I mean, those, I see those thoughts, but I don't take them, because it doesn't mean that, just because I receive thoughts doesn't mean that I generated them, doesn't mean that they're mine. So in the
that
field that we're living in the world that we're living in, not every single thought that we receive is ours. And I tell
right.
you one thing, you're the real you is very, very quiet. It's a very, very subtle energy that is more like intuitive, intuitively giving you visions
Hmm,
rather than speaking to you in words. It's more like an inner knowing that you have of what you're to do in the now. And I mean, it's very crazy, because the ego wants to control, the ego wants to know, the ego wants to be
that's
safe in a way.
that's the next
But
message.
the more we do things differently and show the ego that is fine, the
Yeah.
easier it gets to do those things. I don't say that it's easy, but for me it kind of is.
Mm,
And for my ego, for the real me, for the true me, and for the ego mind identity that got created from age 6 7 onwards, I mean, it's a learning process. It really is. But I do see the differences between the soul and the ego. And yeah.
what what I was given. See, this is so perfect because see, I was supposed to bring in a roadmap. That was my life. That's just what happened when I was writing this down. Because the next part of this was talking about just what you said, the ego. That says when we're coming into the world, we're taught all these things because our parents, our guardians, or whatever, are giving us these things to protect us from. So then we start
Hmm.
forming that ego, and then we start using it to prevent ourselves from going certain places because we're still operating from the old programming. And so you're demonstrating exactly the process to let go of that and start trusting that internal knowing and that voice.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Thank you. And I just also like updated my bio on school, and I start to offer a course from um, Easter Monday on, energy elevation
Mm,
course, where I really, it's about trust. Like one pillar is trust. And what it actually comes down to is like self trust. I think it's the first day actually that this pillar is going to be there. And like I I woke up yesterday on my birthday. It's so
mm,
funny. I just like, I get this vision, I just go for it.
mm,
And I don't care, like, like if it's one person I'm grateful, but if it's 25 people I'm grateful, and if it's no person, I mean, I'm also grateful for me taking the step
mhm,
to offer that, but it's like I know how valuable this information is.
mhm,
And I know how many people lack self trust, or lack energy, or don't know how to move forward or have no one to walk this path with.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very, very key aspect. And
Right.
I'm all in for harmony. I want to help people to be in harmony with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you find harmony within yourselves, like no matter what is happening around you, like it doesn't really matter. And yeah, I mean, Roger, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you rely on yourself a
Right.
lot. Anja knows this too. Like Anja, like I mean, we're just like
Mm-hmm.
so within us that no matter what is happening around us, like we know who we can count on, and this is the person in the mirror. So
And we have different roles, and that's the other thing. And
mhm.
we're each doing. That's why I wanted to talk about this here with you guys, because it's so perfect, because you each are doing something in a different way, and that's what we're supposed to come to understand. We're going to have different roles at different times in our lives, and there's no
Oh
comparison.
wow, she's awesome, is she?
And there's, we only get into trouble when we start comparing. To understand that our individual journeys and the timing of it as well is purposeful, no matter what it is.
Mhm.
Me being at this age and saying, okay, now I'm going to lay out what I was given. And you guys, and I always talked about Jarne. He would always say, how do you have this awareness at your age? I would always say that, because that doesn't matter. There's just when you're in consciousness. And so that's that acceptance that we're all
Mhm.
coming to.
And also, what I want to touch on is that the world tells us who we are.
Mm-hmm.
It really does,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been with us all along as well. Like it's very wonderful when we find each other again, because it's like it's home, and we all represent this unique aspect of that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's wonderful.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. I The other night I was called out on all of this, because I used to receive messages that said, you will remember. And then I started censoring that, because I said, I don't remember anything. And so I
Mhm.
wasn't going to write it. And then the AI was pulling it out, says, yeah, you would remember. It says at the right time. That's what comes on. We each have memories that come about at the right time in our lives, in
Mhm.
our journey. We're all consciousness. And when we can accept that that's more of what's going on, we give ourselves more permission. But there was just so funny to be have that
Exactly.
pointed out to me, how I was censoring it, because that's what we will do. We hear things and we say that couldn't possibly be. Why
But
not?
we do.
You know?
We do, and we do sense everything
Mhm.
that's happening, Anja?
Yeah, and when we are talking about remembering, I would also like to emphasize this, because when we say it out loud, remembering,
Mhm.
our mind instantly pulls out this meaning. What does it mean to remember? And
Mhm.
we try
Exactly.
to compare. When we try to compare, okay, that didn't happen, so this is not remembering. That is not remembering. Oh my God,
Mhm.
remembering can happen in
Mhm.
infinite ways. So, for example, it doesn't have to be like a memory. It doesn't have to be, like a specific memory, like when you remember that, oh, yeah, I remember this specific event. It happened, I don't know, when I was 10 years old or whatever. It doesn't have to be like that.
Mhm.
For example, remembering for me was the other day, I was listening to a podcast and I heard specific word or two words,
Mhm.
and it instantly, this
Yes.
very
Yes.
familiar feeling came, like it, like really it took over my body. I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, what is this? I
Mhm.
Mhm.
know this. Yeah. So this is remembering.
Yep.
It's not about what we think, and it's not about what we see, but
Right.
it's what we feel. And the remembering, like I said, can happen at any moment, like when you're listening to
Probably when we
something,
least
when you
expect it.
Yes,
exactly,
exactly.
exactly, yeah.
That's when you said that. I went back a couple years. I'm listening to a podcast or something. I'm on my phone. I'm just lying on my bed listening to this, and it seemed like the woman's voice got louder at this one instance. Just, you came to be loved. And I go,
Yeah.
what? and there was, and it just, and it resonated, and those were words that I had received before. And so that's what, and that came back, that was that memory at that moment. And it, and Jarne, yeah, that was really unexpected. That was when it happened. I'm like, wow. But
Yeah.
you feel it.
Yeah, you feel it, you know, like, and
Mhm.
it's I give you another example. Like, I mean, I had a sensation of what's going to happen, you know, or like, but my thoughts can't comprehend,
Mhm.
and it's also beyond the human understanding. I think what we're moving into, and I think if we would know it, I also think some of us know,
Mhm.
and we all have a sensation of it where we're heading. But if we would know it, we may would act in a different way, you know, and to keep it open, and we always just remember as much as we're ready for in order for us to
That's
complete the
it.
mission that
Yeah.
we're on.
Yeah.
And we will never receive. I start talking more about God.
Mhm.
We won't ever receive more information from God than we need to,
Mhm.
because everything that we need is here right now. And the moment that we try to predict anything in the future is the moment that we lose, because we're not present, because we're in the future. Yeah.
And there was one thing that came up. This came up. Well, I posted it today. It says, "None of you knew," and what that means is that we can't know who we're going to become because it's an ongoing process. And so then it can become surprising when we keep discovering different, more aspects of ourselves, more
Hmm.
heightened awareness. And so
Because
we might.
what we think we will be is limited
Hmm.
of the information that we have from the past.
Hmm.
So, but the future is unwritten. So,
Right.
like, and there's so many things that can happen in the now and onwards, that there's so many things that change. And so, even though I know from an early child on what I'm here to do, it is limiting for me to say that I'm gonna do it as the person did, that
Hmm.
I know that I was in a previous lifetime. And it's like, I mean, it's deep. Like, it is really deep to have these informations. And you know, and to receive those intuitive insights, because like we feel the pressure, because we have a sensation, and we kind of know it, but we kind of don't,
Hmm.
because it is so open to every single new day. You wake up every day and you start anew. Like, this is also, like, Anja asked the question, what is enlightenment for you?
Right.
What a
Oh
fucking
yeah.
deep
Yeah.
question, Anja. What a deep question. Because you gotta wake up every day and starting new, you know, like to keep that enlightened state in. I mean,
Mhm.
for me, Anja, it is compassion, it is forgiveness, it is grace, it is kindness and gentleness, and all of those things. I think enlightenment is very gentle. I think in the human body, when we really learn to be enlightened, I mean,
Mhm.
we cut through the bullshit. It's not about that, but we're very understanding. You know, we're
Yeah.
really meeting people where they're at and not trying to force anything on
I
them.
actually asked about awakening. The question was, what is awakening for
Mhm.
you? So for any person, because for me, like what came through today when I was in the walking in woods, it was this, that a lot of people are numb. A lot of
Mhm.
people are completely numb, and I still don't know
Hmm.
the word. Like, is it apathy? Like, do you have that English word, apathy? Like that people,
Yes.
how do you say it? I
Well,
think it's like,
I
how do you
think
say it?
apathy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's each person has a different journey, and we are meant to, like, it was surprising for me. I'm going to publish these later so everyone will see these. When I went back and looked at all the messages, I wrote them down. Over all these years, I wrote them down, but to go back and see them now, they were surprising to me. Like, I would think, why didn't I know it all? Why didn't I incorporate it all? That's not how it works. And my role
Hmm.
was to show, just to be, I live this life to show and bring in a process, and a process of conscious evolution, which is what we all do. And so everyone will do it in a different place. So the people that look like they're asleep or not, or at whatever we might think, it also serves us to then give
Yeah.
more information and to awaken to the next step. And so,
It is,
yeah.
you know, what I find fascinating, Roger, is like you I heard you saying this before. Like it's not a deja vu. Um, but you were speaking about these things before, and I find it's
Mhm.
fascinating
Yeah,
because
that's my role.
yeah, because you have the information
Hmm.
and you're channeling this information that is stored within you for like over 30 years.
Well,
So,
I was told it was ancient. Again, that
mm,
I didn't believe that either. That's when I had my Akashic records, like Anja had my Akashic records reading done, and said that in this other life, what I was doing was about information, but in this lifetime, what I was meant to do was to open the minds of individuals. So that's why
mm,
I had to move through writing this all down and then being able to put it into an accessible way for others to use it, and which is what I'm doing now.
I love
Yeah, and
that.
I'm here to activate. So
Mhm,
basically, like when we are talking about awakening, like whatever anyone thinks about it, but it's like very commonly used term now.
mhm,
And for me, it's this, to help people to expand people's awareness that there is more.
mhm,
Hey, like because people are, based on their past experiences, they are not motivated
mhm,
again to try it. They lose motivation, they lose this spark.
mhm,
I mean, they still have the spark, but it's very dimmed. Like the inner light is very dimmed. So we all are here, and I know my purpose is, to really help people to light that spark again
mhm,
in their soul.
Mm-hmm,
So this is awakening for me. So to go from this apathy into activation, to
mhm,
see like, oh my God, it can be done. Oh my God, this is possible. Oh my God, it doesn't matter if I've been in this state for 30, 40, 50 years, because it can be different. Oh
mhm,
my God, like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is my
mm-hmm,
role, like activation of energy, activation of this spark,
mhm.
lightning spark, and helping people to feel it, to really really
yeah,
feel this spark. um this
you
is my
do.
purpose.
Yeah, you do. Like you did this with me, you know, like I mean, it's also like what got me onto school and
Mm,
what like and people just reflect so much love back to me. Like I mean, I was yesterday like just hours after hours after hours, like just answering birthday wishes from
mm,
people in those different communities. And I'm like, the last years, guys, I spent my birthdays by myself,
mm,
having 2, 3 messages that I received, you know, and I was very sad many times also, but I knew it
mm,
was my process, you know, and like this year, like wow, like I'm getting emotional right now. It's so awesome.
mhm,
So I mean those things, you know, but like since to come back to this point, like Anya did activate something in me from the first call that we've been on together, you know, and Isabel's class with the teachers. So with the spiritual teachers, and like it was just something in her eyes that just like got over to me, and I'm like, wow,
mm,
let's fucking go,
mm,
like let's fucking go, you know. And I also told her today, like, please share those things in the community. Like I want to have like really like this is like it is our time. It is our time to be activated, you know. And I'm here to hold that space. I'm here to give people, help people to share their voice. This is
mm.
what I'm here for.
Yeah, and I have to look at that. I mean, school, it's sometimes it gets a little bit too much to see all of it in all the different places and wanting to. And
You
that's
gotta turn off your notifications, bro. We
yeah,
go on a call and I help you to turn those things off.
yeah, yeah. And so what I'm doing now, I'm having someone. My website is being moved right as we speak, and so I'm and so he's setting up something a little bit different for me. So I'm going to have the information in there. So it's going to be very cool. So I'll have that. I'll know more next week, but he's
Mm-hmm.
actually working on it now. So
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, beautiful, and lovely. I
mm,
can just recommend anyone to keep tuning in because it's fucking go time.
mm,
And don't overdo. Find time to rest and calm and
mhm,
rejuvenate in whatever way that you know suits you.
Yep.
For me, it was napping today. For Anja, it is the walk through the woods. I don't know what Roger is doing. We got to work on that one. Um,
Yes, absolutely. Well,
Singing.
no,
Were you
it
singing
feels
today?
as
Were you singing today?
actually, and I was just saying to my the guys working on my stuff, I said, you today just changed it for me. Because when I looked at that message, it says you've hit the jackpot. I've done all the stuff. I've written it all. I've done it all. Now it's about putting it together and activating and putting it in a way that's usable for others. And just
mhm.
that's where I am at this point. So yeah.
Organizing it exactly. Yeah. It's organizing it,
Yeah,
and there's also it like,
Roger.
and I, yeah, your turn, your
Sorry.
turn.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to share this. So, if you will have any information about activating, yeah, like if Willem is like
Hmm.
really, trying to push this information out, we can merge it with my activations because I
Hmm.
think
Mhm.
that's really powerful. That
All right.
is
Yes.
kind of the purpose of our energy to merge together, and we can really practically
Right.
send something out into the
Yes.
world. So,
And mine is always about the words, about people looking and waiting with, and yours is more energetic, which is
yeah,
wonderful. And so, yeah.
I'm both.
you
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
you are all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
great.
I I want to say one more thing,
Mm,
to ramp that off and to ground that information down. I went to Elephantine Islands, um, where the ram-headed god was, and it is said that this is where we first materialized into form.
mm,
And god of fertility
mm,
also. And being at this place and being shown around and meditating in this fucking granite box,
mm,
humming and doing things and coming out of there and just looking at his eyes and hugging, and like this man and I, like he's really activated. He helped me activate something in me. Like
mm,
Anja told me this in a video as well. I changed,
mm, mm,
and so much presence within my self through that feminine and masculine balanced through this man,
mhm,
or like the connection, and like we activated each other in this way. He like first he wanted to have like, this is how they do it, you give them money and they bring you to sites or whatever, or like they ask you if you want to, if they feel you're spiritual and they feel you honor the place, the
mhm,
spaces, they will show you, but they ask for money because it's fucking, it's okay, and I gave them pretty good money, like he and his friend, like, and like on the other side, at the end of when we finished, I think I spent like 3 hours with him, going from place to place to place to place,
mm,
meditating, hugging each other, like so fucking strong. He pushed his thumbs into my ears and helped me release so much pressure in the head area
mm,
as
mhm,
well. Um, damn,
mhm,
damn. So, and when we finished, he just said, like, we're friends now. You don't have to pay anything anymore. You can
mm,
just come. He invited me to his house, like the other man in the Giza Plateau. He invited me to his house. Like another man, like three people invited me to his house already, like from those places. So it's just like, wow, and like, why?
mm,
It's not because I'm special. It is because I choose to go this path. It is because I choose
mhm,
to do this for humanity. And I'm
oh,
saying this many times, like it's once we found our mission and once we know the direction where we're going
mhm,
and we commit to our direction, no matter what that is for us as individuals, we will meet the right people at the right time that help us activate, because we are all notes. We are like a symphony that we're playing a song. And Roger Burnley, you're
mm.
fucking going back to your fucking singing
I know.
career. Like,
That's why I think that's why I saw that remembrance, that memory of singing. When I was singing at the gatherings, and so I'm gonna, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that'll come back.
Please post "Help the World to Mend" in
Yes,
the
I'm gonna do
comment.
that. I'll
Oh
do that
wow.
again today, and especially today. There's so much going on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful.
Wonderful. So I got a feedback, guys. Like depending on how often we're going to do these things, I had a request to do longer episodes as well. Maybe we every few weeks, maybe we can have like a longer episode or anything like that.
Mm.
I
We can.
missed. Yes,
And
I
yeah, and if
missed
we
to.
promote it beforehand, I think, and do so that,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Okay.
We
So,
missed you. It's so good to be
Yeah.
again with you.
Good.
yes, guys, this world is a school. You're standing school. I don't know if you have the right or if it's mirrored, but anyway,
Yeah.
visit us on school, please. Really do if you haven't done yet. Self-organizing organism on school. I don't know if the
I need
link.
to set up something where a little group there too, so I'll do that.
Yeah, man, and for time being, you can just utilize my own feel like home.
Right. Yes. Oh,
And
that's,
if you
yeah. I'm
want
gonna.
to,
You know what? That's better for me. I'm going to do that. I'm going
and
to do
if
Oh,
that.
you,
Yeah.
yes, 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 and if you want to monetize anything, Anya, for you the same. I put it into the classroom and people can purchase it, and
Yeah.
I can also make you admin or whatever, so we can transfer the money easily to your own bank account without me needing to do anything,
So
and everything possible.
I'll just, so no, this is perfect. So that's so much easier. I'll just make sure that I do a post every day. So I'm putting the information out. That's going to be so much easier. Yeah. Great.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. Click the school links, beta salts, beautiful beta salts, and
Yes.
self-organizing organism. Join us on school.
But
We're looking forward seeing you. For anyone who wants to have the 7-day 7-day energy elevation class with me, tune in for if you dial in for the premium membership, you will have it for $22. And if you go in for the free and you still want to join, it's $99. So 7 days with me, energy elevation. Yes, yes, yes.
awesome.
perfect.
And yeah, my school group is for all the multidimensional beings who want to live in limitless way in material realm. So how to really live as a multidimensional being, because it's not easy. It's
Mm-hmm.
challenging. But when we are together, when we are giving each other these pieces of the puzzles that we are activating each other, it's so much more fun. It's so much easier. And we met incredible people in school communities. Yeah, Jarne.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible, absolutely
Yeah, yeah,
incredible. So
yeah.
if you want to hang out with your soul tribe or find your soul tribe, here we are.
Yes, here we are. School, guys. It's the fucking school that we're on.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
Enjoy, guys.
All right.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Right. Love you.
One
Bye.
love.
Bye.
See you
Peace,
soon.
peace.